Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about hiring your first employee, contractor, web designer, web developer, whatever you want to call it, how to go from being a solo web designer to in a web design team. Now, when I say employee or contractor, you need to understand the difference. An employee is somebody who you're paying a salary or an hourly wage to, and pretty much they're solely working only for you and they're making a very livable income. Whereas a contractor is someone who you use on an occasional basis to which you do not have enough supply to suit their demand for work. And by that, I mean you're not getting enough projects to which you can pay someone a livable wage. So in that sense, you hire them as a contractor on an occasional basis whenever you have a project for them. And in that case, they're working for multiple people 90% of the time because they can't make a livable income just from your projects alone. Today, I'm going to be telling you guys a lot about contractors instead of employees because that's going to apply to 99% of you who are starting out in the industry. Now, the most common sense thing to consider when it comes to hiring your first contractor is, are you too busy to handle that project? If the answer is yes, then you need additional help. If you're able to fulfill all your orders and you're not being lazy, there is no need to hire outside sources of getting the work done. Another factor comes into play, which is how much are you charging per website? If you're barely making a lot of money off selling a website by yourself, then how are you going to be able to afford hiring somebody from the outside? Because that's going to cut into the amount of money you're making for that project. So if you're only making $500 per website, unless you're outputting a ton of websites per month, then that $500 you're making per site is not going to cut hiring a full-time employee or even a contractor. So you need to consider how much money are you actually making from web design as of right now. If the answer is not that much, then there should be no consideration to hire someone else at this time. Don't listen to all those gurus who make no money off of the category of product they're selling. All those gurus that tell you you need to hire someone else and focus on the actual business itself, and you shouldn't be doing any of the grunt work inside the business and this and that. All those people make zero money from doing the actual business and make all their money from selling courses. I'm someone who doesn't have a single course up for sale at the moment, maybe in the future, but I make all of my money from doing this exact same thing that I'm teaching you guys in all these videos. I don't make my money from anywhere else. I might have another couple of sources of revenue as this very, very minuscule amount of money I make from YouTube, plus Minecraft hosting and website hosting from Pixelhost and all that stuff, but I make all my money from VerveDev doing web design for thousands of businesses across the world. So believe me, I have no ulterior motive other than to tell you what is absolutely best for you and your career and your future. So the point in which you need to start hiring a contractor for web design is once you have so many projects to the point where you physically can't handle anymore and it's taking away from the business. That's the only point in which you should consider paying for someone else to do the work. Any other reason than that, then you're just being lazy, and I'm guilty of this as well. There's been times where I'm just, you know what, I'm too tired. I don't want to do that website, where I'll just have one of my guys do it. But 99% of the time, if you're on the grind and the hustle and you're in the early stages of business, there's no need to waste any of that capital just for being lazy. Do all the websites yourself if you can, because I guarantee you, especially if you haven't done any SEO yet, you're not getting a ton of people coming to you. So why would you give away that little bit of money that you're already making to somebody else when now once they're doing it, you're just sitting and doing nothing? Now I can see a completely different scenario where if you're already in like a full-time job and you're trying to do this on the side, then I can completely understand hiring someone, even if it means making less money. That's pretty much how you're going to be able to grow, because obviously you have no time. But for anyone who's younger or it doesn't have a full-time job and is looking to make this their full-time gig, then as I said, there's absolutely no reason to hire anybody. When it comes time to actually hire that first contractor, my best recommendation to you is going into Discord servers such as the Nerds World Discord or the VerveDev Discord, because there's tons of web designers that are starting their businesses that would be so happy to get extra income where they're not making tons of money that they're going to be charging a ton at the moment. That is my best tip. Go into any Discord server that has a web design community, go on Upwork, whatever you want, find the designer that meets your needs and make sure they're not going to charge you an arm and a leg. There are tons of communities out there where you can find all these types of web designers, but because you're not going to be giving them a ton of volume, you can expect their prices to be a little bit higher than you want. Just make sure you don't overpay. You can find people overseas that will charge you a lot less than you will of hiring somebody in North America. So start off like that if you have to. If you're not charging enough to hire those types of contractors, then don't. And build a good good relationship with these people, and remember, they're not going to be perfect for you for the first few projects. So overall, guys, remember, don't be lazy. You'll know when it's time to hire a contractor when you're physically too busy to do anything else in the business and it's taking away from the business. Don't hire one too early. Remember, just don't be lazy. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, guys. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you want to see next. Leave a like and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of these videos, and also feel free to join our Discord listed in the description down below. I will see you guys in the next video.